Volume by Area tool. This single PlanSwift template can help you quantify slabs, roof deckings, imported fillings, laterite, hardcore, and multiple concrete elements faster than most beginners ever imagine. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can build this powerful template step by step. So without any delay, let's get right onto it. Let's suppose we want to get the quantities for oversite concrete or ground floor slab, and we know that the area tool is the best tool to cover this requirement. So let's ask it to get these quantities for us. Let's name it oversite concrete. Let's ask it first point, second point, third point, next point, and then the last point. Now we know that oversite concrete ground floor slab is in cubic meters, but when I right click and show legend, I can see that I only have the quantities in square meters. However, when I use my template of the same area, I'm going to have the quantities of the same area in cubic meters. Let's check it out. Now, to activate the template, you click on this green button. You then provide name for the element, ground floor slab. Write the depth of it. I want the depth to be 0.15 meters. Let me select the color green and click on OK. I'll get the first point of it, second point of it, next point of it, next point of it, next point of it, and the last point of it. And when I check my legend, I can see that I have ground floor slab to be having 29.3 cubic meters. What then happened? The same area but different quantities, different units. This is because in order for the area tool to give you your desired result, which is in cubic meters, you would need to do some modifications on it, which is what I'm going to show you now. To build this template, you click on templates. As you can see, I have many tabs here, so you need to create yours. You click on new tab, you give it name, maybe SwiftQS Tutorials, and then click on OK. You then check which of the tools can cover these requirements of volume by area. We know that it's the area tool, so I'll click on it. I'll then give it name, maybe cubic meter by. I'll then click on OK. Now my template has been created, but it is still area, so I will need to get behind it or into it and make some modifications. So I will come double click on this. I will then click on advanced. Now the first thing I would love to show you here is the form. Let's click on it. So for this particular template, I want it to ask me whenever I want to use this template, I want it to ask me for the depth. The software by highlighting can know the area, but it cannot know the depth I want it to use. So this is why I will always want the software to ask me for the depth. To do that, I'll click on the advanced. I'll then scroll until I see depth. I can see depth here. I can tell the software to ask me depth whenever I'm using this template by clicking on this box to take it. And when I now check my form, I can see depth in the form. Next, I want the software to ask me for the unit. Is it meters? Is it millimeters? Is it in feet? So let's get to advanced and then click on page layout. I can see my depth here, so I'll click it. I want it to be next to name, so I'll click on it and then click on this arrow to move it up. I will then come to show units and then tick on show unit in order for the software to ask me for the depth. When you look at the edge here, there's no unit, but when I click this show unit, unit appears. Now that I have my desired form, name, depth, color, field type, I'm OK. I'll click on OK. I'll then click on form to see what is there. Everything is alright. Now I need to set the formula. Right here where you see Takeoff is your formula bar, and now I want this Takeoff to multiply by that depth. So I will scroll. I will then drag this depth to quantity, and I will come to this unit and then select unit for it. I want it to be in cubic meters. Once I have this, I'll click on OK. And our template is now ready to use. Let us now test it out. Let's go to Home. Let's go to our SwiftQS tutorials. This is the tab we just created. So let's click on it. In the SwiftQS tutorials, I can see the template I just created. I'll click on this green button to activate it. I will then give it name. Ground floor slab 2. Provide the depth I want it to use, 0.15. Change the color to maybe red, and then click on OK. Get the first point, second point, next point, next point, next point, and the end point. As you can see, I have the same 29.3 meters, and when I need the square meter of this area, I need not to use the area tool again. I'll come to it, right click on it, and then click on show label. It will then give me the square meter of that highlight, while still giving me or showing me the cubic meter of it in the legend and in the pages panel. This is it about volume by area tool. Tell me what you think about this video and the template you want me to create next in the comment section. Thank you guys. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in the next one.